on first down. Going to get him 5 up to the 30. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
From the 30 on second down, Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This defense for the Pats, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense ready for their first drive, led by Mac Jones, the Heisman Trophy finalist and 15th overall selection this spring from Alabama.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Bourne. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne, 63 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Olszewski now to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 23 yards on the play. Now Jones. Flush to his right. The 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Throwing, Jones. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Patriots lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
They begin with Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This defense for the Patriots, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Back to throw, Tannehill.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
On the return is Olszewski.
Gets past one man. Sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over. Jones on first down, flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry. First down carry for Henry. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing.
first down. It's Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them. They'll run on first down. Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throw instead. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Second and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hill. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Caleb Farley, the first-round pick back in April, there on the tackle. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. He's got the tight end Ferguson right side complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is fielded at the 27. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Damian Harris and the Patriot offense ready to take over again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 3rd, here's an option play right. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hill going to run left. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
All you got to do is look and run.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time an interception return for another score. Begin the drive with Hill. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Here's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferguson. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the 44, Tannehill.
Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, Tannehill. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Ferkser. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Jones escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
There's Henry to make a nice catch.
And finally, he's taken down at the 18.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there.
Touchdown, Patriots! Nelson Aguilar, an 18-yard touchdown grab, and the Patriots continue to roll.
If you didn't know it, it won't.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Simply recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The final shot here before the break. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They hand this off to Harris. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Damian Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to its...
They'll try to get the offense going with Hill.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Tannehill. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Returnable here from the 38.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Jeffrey Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, the tight end, Henry.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne there to make the grab. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the...
They'll start the drive with Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take it second. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled. The fumble. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough.
The ball comes out, and the Patriots have it.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it, but for the defense,
they start the drive on the ground with Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it.
wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill. A dump off now to Hill. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill, a slant to Jones. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill underneath here to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now it's Tannehill. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 9:03, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. 20,
another day, another
10.
dollar, baby.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for... Tannehill on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Titans on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
35 yards that time on the punt. And possession. Will switch hands, 1st and 10. New England trying to get a place on offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Second down and goal. Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
On first down, Tannehill. That's into the hands of Reynolds. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25 on second down, Tannehill. A short one pulled in by Ferkser. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Titans on third down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Tannehill. He's got a man. It's Ferkser, the tight end. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Here's Tannehill. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. On first down, it's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Tannehill now to throw. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Ferkser. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And taken right on the 30.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. New England's offense set to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory. Polish it off here in quarter number 4. Shedding the tackle. And some room to roam now. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well,
to throw is Tannehill. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shot.